Well, good evening, everyone. It is 9 p.m. and time for some healing, time for some clearing, time for some meditation, time to awaken yourself into a better place. As I say every single night, let's begin the evening off with asking the major question of the day. What have you done today to make tomorrow a better place? And truly, for me, it's moving this week. So getting ready to move tomorrow and Saturday. Hello, Austin. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tonight or tomorrow night and Saturday night. We'll see. It depends on if they've actually got my internet up and going at the new place. They're supposed to have it going tomorrow. I doubt I'll be on tomorrow because I still have to pack up the studio and get it ready to move over there on Saturday morning. So unless I just go from my phone, who knows? Anyway, let's take some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good evening, Jackie. Breathing in fresh energy, fresh oxygen. Breathing out all stress, all anxiety, all fear, anger, dis-ease. Just let it fall off the body. And now let's just begin to think about something we want to work on tonight. It can be quite anything. It can be health, wealth, environmental. It can be business. It can be relationships. It could be weather because we've been working on the weather, and I'm happy to see that Houston did not get hit. I'm very, very sad to see the devastation that happened in Cameron and Beaumont and Port Arthur area, going in through Louisiana and now moving up through the states. It's never good. It's just never a good thing, and there's just not enough that can be said about it. I'm just always so sorry to see it happen, and to experience it. So sending extra love their direction tonight. So going back to what can we clean on? Well, we can clean on all of these things because I could see it. What is it inside of me that has that happening, or that's responsible for that happening, or responsible for my perception of what's happened. So there we are. When we come up with something we want to work on, we want to bring it into the present moment. We want to see it manifesting in the present moment. We want to use our five senses. So we want to be able to touch it, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it. Not everything has all of those senses, but as many of them as you can put together in each of your situations, the better and the higher energetic vibration you have with it. And that's one of the reasons why we do it like that. Well, hello, Nada. How are you? Good to see you. Missed seeing you for so long. I hope you are doing amazingly well. So with that, we begin to clear. We take all of that we're working on, we bring it down into our heart, because clearing in the heart is the best place to clear, because we can perceive it the best and we can sense it the best. So as we do that, we begin to use the 4 phrases of Ho'oponopono, which are, I'm sorry, please forgive me, hello, Leanne, thank you, and I love you. And so when we're saying these, we're saying them to ourselves. We're saying them we're saying them to our connection with Source. And we're clearing. Hello, Sylvia. Great to see you. We're clearing with Source. We're clearing with ourself. When I'm working, I'm not clearing on you. If I'm clearing on anything, I'm clearing on my perception of whatever you're going through. Whatever I can see, that's what I'm clearing on. And that's why if you have multiple people clearing with you, You have multiple people's perceptions of what's going on, so you're clearing a large, a broader spectrum of things. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of the data and memory that I've brought into this moment in time. I'm sorry for my perception of everything. I'm sorry for being out of balance with whatever it is I'm working on, with whatever it is I'm clearing on. All of these things are things to say that I'm sorry for within the realm of Ho'oponopono. The next, please forgive me. And we're saying, hey, I know that I've got things that are out of balance. I know that I've brought a lot of data and memory into this. I know that I've brought some crazy perceptions into this. So please forgive me. Let's do the work. Let's take action, and let's take 100% responsibility for everything going on in our life. And so at that point, that's where you're saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of these things. Please forgive me. It's time to take action. And that's when we start in with thank you, because we're saying thank you for taking action. Thank you for recognizing all of these things. Thank you to Source Energy in the universe for bringing these techniques to be able to clear. All of these things come into harmony there. And then finally, I love you. And when we say I love you, there are two things that I've always asked. One of them is just the general terms. Look in the mirror every day. Look in your own eyes and say I love you. Because when you can look in your own eyes and say I love you, you can, if you can feel it, if you really feel it opening up with you, then when you look at somebody else and say I love you, or when you send that love to somebody, it really becomes genuine. People can feel that genuine feeling. Some people might call it the authentic feeling. But it's true. When you have that love inside of you, I know because I've lived both sides. I remember not loving myself, and I remember what it felt like. And, I remember people saying, I love you. And I looked at them and said, that's nice. Thank you. And I could not return it. I didn't have that in me. So when I finally found it, I'm like, oh, this is why these people were saying this. This is that feeling that they were getting, and I wasn't returning it to them. What a jack I was. Man, that was mean almost. But I didn't have it in me at the time. Now I do. So that's it. When we're saying I love you in terms of Ho'oponopono, we're more saying I love you for taking action. I love you for taking responsibility. I love you for doing the practice. And I love you for just being there for yourself. So here we go. 4 phrases of Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And next we begin to say the prayer of Morna. And Morna's prayer is one of reconciliation. And so it goes into not only your life, but your parents, your relatives, your ancestors, and with the family, relatives, and ancestors of all those around you, all those you know and all those you don't know. So here we go. Let's just say this prayer of reconciliation and see how it makes your heart feel as we say it. Divine Creator, Father, Mother, Son is one. If I, my family, relatives, and ancestors have offended you, your family, relatives, and ancestors, in thoughts, words, deeds, and actions, from the beginning of our creation to the present, we ask your forgiveness. Let this cleanse, purify, release, cut all negative memories, blocks, energies, and vibrations, and transmute these unwanted energies into pure light. And it is done. Divine Creator, Father, Mother, Son is one. If I, my relatives, ancestors, and family have offended you, your family, relatives, and ancestors, in thoughts, words, deeds, and actions, from the beginning of our creation to the present, we ask your forgiveness. Let this cleanse, purify, release, cut all negative memories, blocks, energies, vibrations, and transmute these unwanted energies into pure light. And it is done. Divine Creator, Father, Mother, Son is one. If I, my family, relatives, and ancestors have offended you, your family, relatives, and ancestors, in thoughts, words, deeds, and actions, from the beginning of our creation to the present, we ask your forgiveness. Let this cleanse, purify, release, cut all negative memories, blocks, energies, and vibrations, and transmute these unwanted energies into pure light. And it is done. And just take a deep breath and feel your heart as you think about these words. Now we go into our chanting and we start with the Ganesha mantra. And we start here because Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So Lisa, you need to make sure that you like my page at Healing with Harry Be Happy. We've moved everything over to my more business page because I need to be able to post to multiple locations. And in the way that my programs work with Facebook, that's the only way that I can do that. So please, everybody, come on to the Healing with Harry Be Happy page. Go ahead and like it and get set up for notifications so that you can get everything. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for clearing with us. So here we go. The Ganesha mantra, the remover of obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha. 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 Gam Ganabadaya Namaha. Om 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 Gam Ganabadaya Namaha. Next, we chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. And one of the reasons we chant this every night is because of the meaning of this mantra. Om, the jewel in the lotus, hum. We parallel this mantra because, like the lotus, we grow up through the mud and the dirt and the water up into the air to become a beautiful lotus flower. And as we blossom into this flower, we see inside that there's a jewel. And this jewel is called the Mani jewel, or the consciousness jewel, or the jewel consciousness. So when we talk about this, it's this jewel that we empower and that we polish our entire life to bring us into our own awakening, into our own enlightenment. So this is the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And next we chant the mantra of the Medicine Buddha. And we chant this mantra when we do this. The Medicine Buddha is our master doctor, our master healer. So we ask the Medicine Buddha to heal the physical bodies, heal the mental bodies, the spiritual bodies, the earth, the sky, the heavens, all humans, all animals, all insects, all spirits. We ask him to heal all beings on all planes of existence. Deyata Hom Bekunze Maha Bekunze Raja Samangate Soha. Deyata Hom Bekunze Maha Bekunze Raja Samangate Soha. Deyata Hom Bekunze Mahabekudze Raja Samungate Soha Jayata Hom Bekudze Bekudze 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 Mahabekudze Raja Samungate Soha. And good evening, Sydney and Brian. Welcome. I want you now to just begin to take some deep breaths. Go ahead and adjust your posture if you need to. Just make sure that you can sit for about 20 to 25 minutes as we do our sitting meditation. And tonight we'll continue with the fifth chamber of the heart meditation. I think the world needs it right now. I know that I do. So, take some deep breaths, centering yourself, harmonizing yourself. Take a sip of water if you need it. And we'll begin. We call forth the fifth chamber of the heart, the generator of love, the super electron. And we ask you now to send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into our garment, up into our mind, and out into our feeling body. And we call forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to go forth up into our higher selves, our divine self, our I am presence. And we call forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love and send forth to Saint Germain, Akasha, Asun, the angelic realm, our guardian angels, and all beings on the higher realms. And so it is. We visualize violet, pink, and white flames, rhythmic movements, moving through the body. And we see these as rhythmic flames, violet, pink, white. And they begin to settle into the first three chambers of the heart: the love chamber, the power chamber, and the wisdom chamber. And we feel these flames move up into our pineal gland, into our pituitary gland, into the medulla, into the cerebrum and cerebellum. And as you feel these, you can now send these rhythmic waves to all beings, anyone, anything, anywhere. And all you have to do to accomplish that is just to say, we send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love, and state where you want them to go. So tonight I'll say, we send forth hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love to all beings watching these meditations tonight, all beings with us, whether live or on replay. And we send forth these hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into our friends and family, co-workers. We send hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into the earth, into the sky, into the heavens. We send hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into our weather patterns, into the hurricane, the storms. And we especially send hundreds of thousands of rhythmic waves of divine love into all those beings suffering from the weather, suffering from dis-ease, COVID, any and all. We send hundreds of thousands, if not hundreds of millions, of rhythmic waves of divine love to all these beings, to all beings, physical, spiritual. And so just take this 20-minute meditation and feel these vibrations moving through your body. And if you feel so guided, expand them out into the universe in whatever way you feel guided. So here we go, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes. Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya Om Amoga Vairo Chinna Mahamudra Mani Padma Jvala Pravalya And as always, I am so deeply grateful to each and every one of you for being here night after night after night, for coming and taking the time to clear, clean, and meditate with us, for sponsoring and supporting this meditation, and for taking action in your own life to come and clear and clean and empower your own life. So may you always be well. May you always be happy. May you always stay healthy and blessed. And as I said at the beginning of the meditation, I'll repeat it. I am moving in the next couple of days, so I probably will not be on tomorrow night or Saturday night. Hopefully we'll have everything back together for Sunday. If I do get everything situated and together, maybe I will see you Saturday, but I'm not going to plan on it yet. But I do plan on seeing you back here on Sunday night. So be well, be happy, stay healthy and blessed, and we will see you in the near future. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a great evening. Good night.